Did you do the Alan, give me your left.
1, 2, 3, 4. I need you so bad, magic woman, I can't leave you alone. is the Vampire Women. Hope you enjoyed it. Airplane Barnes, everybody. John Sage. Cascade Jazz Ensemble. And another tribute to Bram Stoker and Bambi. Our crack judges have been looking at you all, and it has been a cornucopia of delight to look at the costumes that are here today. And we have selected 3 that have stood out. Do we say the best? No. We have said 3 that stood out because you all are the best. So, he's so sweet. Can you help us remember the name?
I got him.
You got him? John Spade, now it's among you. John Spade is among you.
We got Cheyenne. Bill Austin is.
So applause for our dance, for our
Now remember those words that we put out earlier? It all seemed so harmless back then, didn't it? Well, it wasn't. What we're going to do now, and actually, what is the method that we have chosen to select the words?
I would like you to pick a number pick 2 numbers between 1 and 7.
7?
Yes.
6 and 2.
6 and 2. Pick 2 numbers that are not 6 and 2 between 1 and 7.
3 and 7.
3 and 7. And
1 and 5.
1 and 5. These are the dances that they are going to do. They are going to do the Sublime Skeleton. So, here we go. Dance the Sublime Skeleton. And here we go. That is one skeleton. Is going to be doing that new dance sensation, the surprising costume. So let's see what a surprising costume dance is. Showing us the slimy spider web, right? 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The slimy spider web, if you please.
Really good job.
So the choir is going to come up and sing a second song for us. It's one that many of you know. It is on the theme of ghost busting. So there's a certain theme. Who are you going to call? And your response will be? Ghostbusters! Great. There's also several measures in the song in which the choir doesn't do a whole lot of anything. And in these moments, we would invite you up to this front space to dance your life away, if you would like to. So let me remind you one more time, who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Awesome, and at various points, if you want to proclaim, I ain't afraid of no ghost, you can do that as well. Are we ready, choir?
Something strange in the neighborhood.
mic. Wireless mic.
Got it right here.
Good place for it.
If you need something done, you ask a zombie.
Ghostbusters. This is professional theater, folks.
Three flesh-eating ghouls are we, dead as zombies well should be, full to the brim with ghoulish glee. Three little zombie boys,
All we want is a bite to eat.
a glistening hunk of human meat.
A cannibalistic trick or treat.
Three little zombie boys. Three little zombies, dull and scary, come from a nearby cemetery, blood, sweat, and unsanitary. Three little zombie boys. Three little zombie boys.
One zombie wants your brain, yum yum.
One zombie wants your tummy tum.
One wants to nibble on your thumb.
Three little zombie boys.
Shoot the zombies in the head.
Blast their brains with bits of lead.
That's what George Romero said in Night of the Living Dead.
And the Walking Dead. Three little zombies, dull and scary, come from a nearby cemetery, all with the same vocabulary. Three little zombie boys. Three little zombie boys.
So this group is known as Princess Guy. And we are now going to invite you all to take part of a class which is called Horror 101, Writing for Those Who Wish to Frighten. And may I introduce to you the instructor of this writing class. Please.
Hush.
Sorry.
Class begins. Now, welcome to the third week of Horror 101, Crucial Foundations for the Writer Who Wishes to Frighten. As you will recall from last week and weeks prior, we have begun the important task of analyzing what many consider to be the root, the very foundation of horror fiction. Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven. Please open your books. Let us resume our study with stanzas 7 and 8. Move over, you boys. Open here I flung the shutter when, with many a flit and flutter, in their stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obeisance made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but with mien of lord or lady perched above my chamber door, perched on a bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door perched and sat, and nothing more. Then this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of his countenance that he wore, though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou, I said, art sure no craven, ghastly, grim, and ancient ravens, wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Now, class, I cannot stress how important it is that you grasp the deep meaning of this poem, for without a full and firm understanding of the structure and the prototypical, morphological, mythopoetical truth inherent in this verse, the raven, my pupils, is where it all begins.
learn to write, we must go back to the source. I thought we'd read The Exorcist, study Carrie word for word, but instead we're wasting time on a poem about a talking bird. Nevermore, nevermore, what the hell is this class for? What's your deal with that crow, Edgar Allan Poe? Nevermore, nevermore, even Twilight's got more lore. Can't we plant this dreadful bore beneath the floor?
But the raven, sitting lonely on that placid bust, spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word did outpour. Nothing further than he uttered, not a feather than he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered, other friends have flown before. On the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before. Then the bird said, nevermore. Does that not make your blood run cold? Repetition of nevermore, nevermore. I think it does. I think it should. In that one word, all the dashed dreams, all the broken hopes, every bummer trip, every bad thing that ever happened, nevermore.
I know to be an author, I don't need a degree, but I love the craft of writing and techniques like simile. I want to learn how to write a book that can make you catch your breath, but all I've learned so far in here is poetry bores me to death. Nevermore, nevermore, who's that dead chick named Lenore? I don't care and I don't know, Edgar Allan Poe. Nevermore, nevermore, this is what the fuck galore. I've never yawned so much before, my face is sore.
His face is sore. If there's a terrifying poem, I haven't read it yet. And unless your tinny hedron birds do not present a threat, Stephen King and Rice, Clive Barker, Peter Strong, Wes Craven, not one of them has ever said, I owe it all to the raven.
Nevermore, worse than 1984. Take your crow and pony show, pack it up and go. Nevermore, nevermore, I can't take it anymore. Flap your claptrap out that door, back to Baltimore and return. Nevermore, nevermore,
So next Saturday night, November 2nd, Princess Guy is going to perform at the Marysville Evergreen UU Church. So come up and see us there. It's not that far of a drive, and it's a fantastic place, and you're all Unitarians, and you'll know exactly what to do once you're there. We're doing Princess Chronicles with new songs. If you saw us last year, we're doing some new songs and new stories that you haven't heard before. And then also on November 14th at Edmonds, at the Edmonds Arts Center, we're doing an hour set before they're going to show Funny Girl, and we're singing some Funny Girl songs and some other new songs you haven't heard before. So I will let you all know about when that happens by posting it on Facebook. Thank you much, and now,
Keep it dry, everybody. I don't know if it's in the program, but in the continuing ripples of the effect of reality of the taco truck being sucked away from our reality, we're not going to do the mumming contest tonight. It's getting a little late. Instead, we're going to hand things directly over. Did they say something about a... Oh, yes, never mind. I thought somebody was talking to me. I got confused. John, let's go over to you.
So, sorry for those of you who came here for the rap, but there will be no rap music tonight. I know, I said it was the best I could do under the emergency circumstances. So, we're going to go with our last couple of tunes. Nikki, you know where that is? This next piece was composed in the fall of 2017, and all I can say is Halloween's a time to face the darkness, and besides, the Second Amendment of the Constitution and the Bill of Rights lets me do it anyway. So, we present the 7 deadly sins.
Oh,
1,
1.
welcome to the stage now the Ghoulmore Girls. Amber and Carrie, two good friends of mine that have graciously agreed to share the talent with us on stage.